Find the domain of y equals to sine inverse of 1 plus x square divided by 2x. And we know that whatever function is there inside sine inverse, it should lie in between minus 1 and plus 1. So now yesterday similar kind of problem we did by taking 2x by 1 plus x square. There we have taken two conditions and we did the problem. Here we can identify one point. See, this point we studied earlier. When we have a case like this type, modulus of x is less than or equals to 1, that indicates that x lies in between minus 1 and 1. Now here you can identify the similar kind of situation is arrived here. See, there is a quantity which lies in between minus 1 and plus 1. So then why can't we solve the problem by taking modulus simply? So that we observe, see, this is nothing but modulus of 1 plus x square divided by 2x is less than or equals to 1. Now here we can split modulus, that we can write modulus of 1 plus x square by modulus of 2x is less than or equals to 1. Now observe carefully, the numerator part is always positive. So that's why modulus is not required. Generally modulus will maintain for positive. 1 plus x square is always positive. Then in the next step we can write 1 plus x square divided by, in modulus of 2x, 2 is always positive, means we can write it outside. So 2 modulus of x is less than or equals to 1. Bring that 1 here. Minus 1 is less than or equals to 0. Now we will take LCM here. 1 plus x square minus 2 mod x divided by 2 modulus of x is less than or equals to 0. Now the numerator part I will write here, see, x square minus 2 mod x plus 1 divided by, in the denominator we have 2 mod x and the situation is less than or equals to 0. Now here we have the numerator part x square minus 2 mod x plus 1. There x square can be treated as modulus of x square. Gives the same sense, x square and mod x square both are same only. So modulus of x square minus 2 mod x plus 1 divided by 2 modulus of x is less than or equals to 0. Now the numerator part can be written as modulus of x minus 1 whole square divided by 2 modulus of x is less than or equals to 0. Now here we have a rational format, p by q is less than or equals to 0. So students, here we can notice modulus of x minus 1 whole square by 2 modulus of x is less than or equals to 0. So this quantity cannot be equals to 0 and modulus quantity will be always positive and 2 is a known fact, always positive. Now the only possibility we can equate it to 0, then we will get the only possibility here I will write, say, the only possibility is modulus of x minus 1 is equals to 0. That implies modulus of x equals to 1. So x equals to plus or minus 1. Therefore, domain of the given question is only two values. That is your solution. Domain. Find the domain of y equals to logarithm of base is 2, logarithm of base is 3, logarithm of 4 by pi, arc tan x to the power minus 1. So this is arc, ARC. Arc means inverse of tan. That is the meaning of arc. ARC, arc, anywhere if you found that, that indicates that inverse function. Arc tan x is nothing but tan inverse x. That means your question can be written like this: logarithm of 2, logarithm of base 3, logarithm of 4 by 5 base, and inside here arc tan x means that is tan inverse x whole to the power of minus 1. The next step we can write like this: log base 2, log base 3, log base 4 by 5. This one is tan inverse x whole to the power of minus 1 can be written as 1 by tan inverse x. This is your question. So, I am keeping a bracket to understand that outside one logarithm is there, inside this whole thing. Now, we need the domain of this logarithmic function. We know the properties. Log x is defined only when x is greater than 0. So, x means the thing whatever is there inside the bracket. So, that is log base 3, log base 4 by 5, 1 by tan inverse x should be greater than 0. Next case, we need to think about this logarithm. For this logarithm, this is the inside function. Now, we need to make this one as positive. That is logarithm of 4 by 5 of 1 by tan inverse x is greater than 0. Now, we need to think about this logarithm. For this logarithm, we need to maintain this bracket as positive. So, that means we need to take 1 by tan inverse x is greater than 0. So, total these are the cases we will get. Students, this point is clear for everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, turn off your mics. Now, we will check first this one. See. To solve this one, so again we will fill this inside function as x. Now, we got logarithm of x to the base 3 is greater than 0. So, base is more than 1, same inequality will be maintained. So, then this x value should be greater than 3 power 0, means x value is here log 4 by 5 1 by tan inverse x is greater than 3 to the power of 0. So, that is logarithm of base is 4 by 5 1 by tan inverse x is greater than 1. Now, again we can apply the property here. So, 4 by 5 if you observe, see 4 divided by 3.14 is more than 1 only. So, again inequality stays as it is. Then we will get 1 by tan inverse x is greater than 4 by pi to the power 1, means what, we will get 1 only. When 1 by tan inverse x is greater than 4 by 5, its reciprocal condition will be what? Lesser than pi by 4. Now, tan inverse x is less than pi by 4. Here I am writing, look carefully. If tan inverse x is less than pi by 4, then x is less than tan pi by 4. So, tan inverse function is also increasing function. That's why the inequality whatever is there, it will remain same. So, now x less than tan pi by 4 is 1. So, this is the first situation. Okay. Next, we will come back to this situation. In this situation, 1 by tan inverse x is greater than 4 by pi to the power 0. 4 by pi to the power 0 is 1. So, 1 by tan inverse x is greater than 1. That means tan inverse x is less than 1. Already we covered situation here, see. So, tan inverse, here we got tan inverse x is less than pi by 4, and here we got tan inverse x is less than 1, means x is less than tan 1. So, we got two situations. Now, here we got x less than tan 1, and here we are dealing 1 by tan inverse x is greater than 0. So, first of all, what kind of form it is? Rational form. P by q is greater than 0. In this, p is already positive. If p is already positive, then compulsorily denominator should be positive. So, no alternative for this one. So, got the point or not? See, p by q is greater than 0. In this, p is already 1, means which is positive, then q also should be positive. That implies tan inverse x should be greater than 0. Then x is greater than tan 0. So, x is greater than 0, then x belongs to what? We will get 0 to infinity, or simply we can keep x is greater than 0. Is it clear, that point?
Yes, sir.
So, we need to think like that. Simply don't take reverse. So, simply don't take the reverse. You are taking the reverse and changing the inequality. That's why we need to think carefully. So, here numerator is fixed. Numerator is fixed means everything is depend upon denominator. Now, we need to make denominator also positive. If 1 by tan inverse x is less than 0, then tan inverse x will be less than 0. But according to your theory, we will get tan inverse x greater than 0. Please don't do that. So just observe, when you are flipping, then we need to check exactly what is there in the numerator and what is there in the denominator. Denominator we can't tell anything, but numerator is fixed to 1. Now students, after getting these three situations, we got three. First one is x is less than 1, next is x is less than tan 1, and next is x greater than 0. Now the question is, sir, how to mark this one on the number line? So then what we will do is, we know that 1 radian is approximately equals to 57 degrees. So 1 radian is approximately equals to 57 degrees, means we will take a nearest angle to 57 degrees, that is 60. So now tan 60 is what? Root 3. When x is less than tan 1, that is tan 57 degrees, then definitely x is less than tan 60 degrees also. Then we will take x is less than root 3. Now I will draw number line for this situation. See, so we need the values 1, root 3 and 0. So the least value is 0, next value is 1 and next value is root 3. So here we got a case x is more than 0, not included. So this is x is more than 0. Next one is x is less than 1, not included. This is x is less than 1, and next one is x is less than root 3. So here we will get this one. Now clearly we can notice the common region where we are getting is here. So here we can observe the common region. So therefore the domain of this question is open interval 0, 1. That is your solution.